Good day, everyone. It's DreadBC with a daily quest this time. Oh, it speaks to me. It really speaks to me. Cast 20 blue or green spells. Unfortunately, the Simic decks I find rather annoying at the moment. So, actually, I gotta do one thing while we're chatting about this. I'm not gonna play Simic. I'm gonna play my actual favorite. No, that's not my actual favorite. Playing Bant Control today. Haven't played this in a while. It's slightly updated from the last time I played it, but let's just go top to bottom one more time. We got the two seal-aways for early spot removal. The hardest thing this deck is going to have to deal with is mono red. Basically, we have to hit absorbs to survive that. I mean, that's just the way it is. But this can help. So two seal-aways, one negate, because anytime you have a negate, it almost always feels like you're going to get something. There's like 3 decks that don't play creatures, and they're all Prime Speaker Zagana. Or, is that her name? Prime Speaker Zagana? Vanifar. Prime Speaker Vanifar. Other one. 2 search for Azcanta. Gaia's Blessing. This is one of the additions to it. See, the problem with this deck is, if someone just spends their whole time killing and countering some of our win cons, we need to be able to recur them somehow. This is one way to do that. One thing you have to be careful with, though, search for Azcanta. If you don't draw the Gaia's Blessing and you put it into your graveyard, it shuffles your graveyard into your library, thus basically resetting this, and you really want to flip search for Azcanta. Beyond that, this also protects us against mill, even though there's not much of it. There's always that chance. 4 growth spirals because we're running it specifically to get ahead on mana so we can get better control. 2 Sinister Sabotage and 4 Absorb as the 3 mana hard counter package. The Surveil on this, I don't know that it's worth keeping the Sinister Sabotages in. We'll mess around with it. If we take anything out, this might be one of them. To fit in something else to deal with whatever our problem is. Like life gain, I think would be a really good thing. Maybe even like a Lyra main deck. Maybe instead of the Sinister Sabotages, run a Lyra in another land. But yeah, these are going to be our creme de la creme. 1 Settle the Wreckage, 3 Cleansing Nova, although I could bump it to 2 and 2 just for the sake of evenness. But I like Cleansing Nova better in this deck because on turn 4, we've got so many plays we got so many things that we want to be doing. We want to get the Wilderness Reclamation down big time. That's one of our main things. This one, again, allows us to do things like Precognitive Perception and scry and draw at the same time, and then untap with our mana up. Still working on this, but I don't know that this will ever be tier 1, but it is fun. I like this one better than the goodness gracious, I cannot speak today. I like this one better than the Esper version because I like the colors better, so I'm trying to make it work. 3 Teferi, 1 Emergency Powers. This one I've been able to showcase one time. It was in an Esper video. I got a Teferi Ultimate off because of a misplay by the opponent, and the emergency powers allowed me to like exile just about everything they had going for them. But I really want to cast this with Wilderness Reclamation in play so I can get basically a free something out of it, and then untap with a full hand full of potential spells. Syncopates, just the 1, and 4 Hydroid Krasis because this card is busted. And then an assorted mix of 25 lands. We want to be heavier on the blue-white, that's why these are maxed out. But I also do want to make sure that I hit green early because Growth Spiral is important. And hopefully this works out as well in practice as it does on paper. So when the meta first came around, this deck did really well. Let's see how it's changed. Of course, I have this weird, strange 100% certain feeling that I wish I had a 3rd land in this hand. It would be just an easy keep with this, but I'm going to keep it anyway. But yeah, I have this strange feeling I'm going to run up against a buttload of mono red. I'm going to play that tapped. Or mono white. Mono white's a little bit slower than mono red, but not a lot. I don't think he's going to attack. Oh, okay. So this is definitely not mono white. Alright, that's fine. Pass. I'm going to try and Growth Spiral and hit this land. God, I hope I hit this land. I really need to. That'll do. And another one. Alrighty then. Enters tapped. Moving along. I want to seal away this Boros Challenger, depending on what he plays. If he plays it pre-combat, that'll give us more. Okay, so we're just going to seal away. That's fine. Yep. Whoop. That guy. Downside of seal away being, of course, in the 3 people playing decks that run Mentor, it doesn't stop that Mentor trigger. Oh, God. Of course. Of course. Now we need to Settle the Wreckage to take care of that bastard. And I think I actually just want a Gaia's Blessing to draw a card right now. Simply because I have it. I really want to hit that land. That's not a land, but I will take it. Alright, coming in for a big 4. Nothing we can do right now. Land. Land ho. It's not a land. We're going to graveyard you. Syncopate. Wilderness Reclamation, pass turn, holding up Syncopate. So, they're basically not going to be able to cast anything good this turn. We'll take, what was it again, 4? Yeah. But, unless we draw another Seal Away or a Settle the Wreckage, this Vanguard is going to beat our butts in until we can get a Krasis down for at least 4. Healer's Hawk resolves. Nothing a Cleansing Nova can't take care of. I got one more turn of that. Library you. I am going to play the Krasis for 3. Whoops. Draw a card, gain a life. If they have a removal spell, this will cause them to burn it. Ooh, plus we got a land. Allows the Krasis next turn to be better. Alright. You got the burn, you better use it now. Ooh, you didn't use it now. Bummer. No. You're going to have to use another one on that one. And him spending his whole turn casting 2 removal spells on Hydroid Krasis is totally fine. Alright, that's what we want to see, because that means we're not taking as much damage as we could. He played something big and hasty, that would be really bad for us. We're not sitting pretty here. We've still got to hope he doesn't have anything too hasty. Yeah. I feel like that's a good answer. It's just not the one we're going to be using this turn, unfortunately. I don't believe he has another Lava Coil. He's used 2. If he has 3 in hand, good for him. Untap this. God, I really wish we had had some sort of counter magic other than just one Syncopate. We run, well, we did bend a Negate, so. Sigh on a Urza. What is this deck doing?
Evil must not be tolerated.
Evil must not. Yeah, whatever. 2/2 3 damage. You can have the whoop. Gotta select one. You can have the creature since you can't cast it this turn anyway. I don't want any combat tricks. Creatures are fine. Not going to attack. Alright, that's what I like to see. And yeah, library that for sure. Now, Cleansing Nova is bad, except we go... This does not have haste, does it? Okay. We can attack Karn. He'll probably block. Then we can Teferi and bury the Vanguard next turn. You know, I think I like this a little bit better. Teferi plus and then hold open absorb. I mean, we got to draw an answer to this Vanguard other than just having a blocker. That's not an unkillable blocker by any stretch of the imagination. There it is. Bingo. Ball game. Now, nothing else we're going to do right now. Yep, we're just going to untap 2 lands, untap all lands, no lands to untap there. Boom. Okay. That's good. Having both of these in hand is great when they're stuck on 4 mana. Alright. He's probably going to try and burn this down. Because he just got this back to give... I'm guessing it's to give a creature 2/2 until end of turn or something, but we'll see. Ah, Unbreakable Formation. Yeah, that's going to be a no. Because that gives them vigilance. We can't have any of that. Pass to attackers. Alright, I like this. This is what I'm talking about. We're going to block right here. Block the damage. God, I hope he uses that plus ability on the Vanguard. On him, okay. So it gets +2/+2. It's going to deal 3 damage. Not too worried about that. Seal away. Vanguard. Teferi gets slapped around a little bit, but he's no worse for the wear. Library that for certain. Plus 3 Cleansing Novas. Alright. Next to combat. Let's smack him. We have a hard time with Planeswalkers, and he's not going to kill Teferi this turn. Yep, that'll do it. Done and done. No lands to untap. Take your mountain and be happy with it. Because this time if he taps for 5 mana to play like a big angel or something, it's just going to be another absorb target. Tajik counts. Absorb you. Boros Challenger, totally kosher. Attack Teferi. Look at all this life we're gaining. Teferi is just making certain we don't get hit. He's taking all of our beats for us. I've got 7 mana in play. I'm actually going to graveyard that because I need to draw more spells. See? See? This is immediately not punished. Draw a card. Precognitive Perception would be sweet. Another Teferi is totally fine too. I'm going to... I'll attack this guy. And honestly, I'm just going to Cleansing Nova, I think. We've done our job here. We are done. I mean, that may seem like a weird play, but I want the board state. He has to play a hasty creature to kill Teferi, or a burn spell. And the only burn spells he's shown so far have... Okay, see, I can deal with this. Precognitive is perfect. Transform. I'm actually going to do just that right now. Do I bury? Okay, no, he's scooping it up. He sees that he is thoroughly under control at this point. Drawing both of our seal away seemed really good there. That Adanto Vanguard is un mega problem. That's Spanish for a large problem. It's not actually Spanish. Don't check that. Don't fact check me on that one. But yeah, 2 seal aways in that game were key. Perhaps that's a good indicator. We might need more. I don't know. I actually think it's a fine number because we run board sweeps to deal with most things. I mean, there's not a whole lot of indestructible that we have to deal with in Standard right now. There's an increasing popularity of the Phylactery Lich. Is that what it's called? The triple black lich? This is great. This is like super great. Don't need to cast Gaia's Blessing early on, so we're gonna just we're gonna say straight Boros, good God, straight Azorius, and there we go. Look at that. We're not gonna let him know anything. This turn, if he wants to play the Brontodon, he's welcome to. Nope, he's just ramping. Got it. Got it. Yeah, we'll actually library that just fine. In fact, I think I might do it. Even though I could absorb, we're gonna keep that in the event that it's nothing special. Perfect. I do not care about that at all. Yeah, library you too. I'd love to have the land there, but, honestly, I think I'm just going to hold up Settle the Wreckage instead. Settle the Wreckage and Absorb. I mean, we can take 6 and not be too worried. He's playing stuff pre-combat a lot. Yeah, see? Bye. Library that for sure. Manor's tapped. Pass the turn. Okay. Not scary. More scary. To Settle the Wreckage is gonna 4-for-1 him though. Okay. 2-for-1 at least, because I'm definitely not taking that 6. I plan on playing a Hydroid Krasis. Go home, Blanchwood Armor, you're drunk. Yep. Krasis for 4. Draw 2, gain 2. This cannot block the Raptor, but that's okay. If he's got a Rabid Bite, that's fine. Okay, top card of his library is indeed not a land, or he chose not to reveal it. Alright, time to dig for a... What was this one doing? You draw a card? No blocks this time. Time to dig for removal. Graveyard that. Growth Spiral counts. Come on. That's kind of removal, but not really. Ugh. Draw again. Well, it's going to be a big turn for them. They're going to get in a lot of damage. They're going to get in for 8 at least. No, they're going to get in for more. Okay, this is going to be a beautiful mass wasting if I can draw it. Yeah, easy block here. Hey, it was a land. did we draw it? Nope, not gonna work. Also not gonna work. I think that's gonna be game. Just did not draw one of our 4 mass wasters. Do we have an out here? No. Because no matter what we bury, he attacks for 11 easy. We cast, I mean, we can cast Hydroid Krasis for 1. Bury the 10-10. Block the 4-5. Still take 3, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's just bad draws. I mean, that's the nature of the game, I suppose. Still not done. I think I want to play at least another one. That was not a... I mean, we had such a good opening hand, and I thought it was gonna pan out so well. Yalasar. Excellent choice on the Ajani. Alright. Another playable hand. We'll need to draw a blue or white source to cast this Absorb, but with us being on the play, or us being on the draw and having 2 growth spirals and a search for Azcanta, something tells me that's not going to be too big of an issue. Plus we get the added bonus of seeing what our opponent is playing first, and it's mono red, we're dead. Maybe, okay, maybe I jumped the gun on that one. It might not just be mono red. Not having a turn 1 is less indicative of mono red, more indicative of Drakes, but 2 mountains is way more mono red speaking. I think I'm just sort of going to growth spiral on this one. I'm not countering anything, and I don't care as much about search for Azcanta. I need to get lands out ASAP. Runaway Steamkin, yep. Put Sunpetal in. Alrighty. Well, that was a mistake. Should have put the Glacial Fortress in. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and search. I mean, he's going to have one hellacious turn. I predict we'll be at 10 life at the end of this turn, because this card is fucking stupid. Best predictor of events, it's going to open with a shock or a firebrand. Okay, there's one shock, whatever. Okay, so this turn is probably going to be shock, light up the stage, land, skewer, lightning of some kind. Okay, there's the shock. Oh, 2 shocks, okay. Remember I said at the end of this turn we're going to be at 10. It's possible I was wrong. Oh, look, yep, see? Fucking mono red bullshit. I don't think we can even hold on to this. No. Graveyard that. I need more land. That's a land. It comes into play tapped, because fuck my life. Yeah. I'm not gonna cast the Hydroid Krasis into shock. He wants to shock me in a turn, he can. Is he doing this at the end of my turn? Lightning strike. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna counter what he does on this next turn. God, I fucking hate this bullshit. 1 to 4. Now all he's got to do is cast a spell and I'm dead. Legion Warbow. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. If he casts a spell before combat, that's not a burn spell, I get to gain life and not die. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna win this game, said the fucking liar. God, I cannot fucking believe they printed these cards and we're like, ah, this is fine. Let's ban Nexus of Fate. You fucking dumbass. Graveyard. Shuffle it all back in because I want my Absorb back. I'm not worried about flipping my Surge. God. Let's see. Yeah, Hydroid for 4. That's going to gain 2. And they're going to have to double burn to kill it. Seal Away is good. Okay. I wish I had drawn a land there, but that's okay. That means both of his cards have to be burn spells. He still doesn't kill me this turn because they don't, unless they go face. If they're both burn spells and he goes face, you know, what we're gonna do anyway. But I think he would have done that already. Quick and easy block on that one. Good God. If he wants to light up the stage, he's paying full fucking price for it, man. Did he really have the burn the whole time? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else that we're going to draw that's better than what we've got in hand, so we're going to keep this. If I Growth Spiral, I can Krasis for 5, gain 2, draw 2, putting me up to 5, making it much harder for them to kill it. I could hold open, seal away, and absorb. But that's not safe because if he draws a burn spell, he just goes directly face. I need to gain the life now. Do this for 5. Now he once again has to be on double burn to win. Alright, there's one of them. And I fucking hate this game. God damn it. How much life did we gain that game? Like 7 or 8 life? He was like, fuck it, don't even care. Don't even care. You know why? Because I'm mono red and I've got the most broken cards in Standard. But again, let's ban Nexus of Fate because that's the problem. The problem was never Nexus of Fate. The problem is Magic Arena. It cannot handle cards like Nexus of Fate. Well, we'll lose to mono red, but I'm not throwing this hand away. Yeah, the problem was that people could just loop forever in Arena. In person, once you say I've got an infinite loop, you then just say, here's how many times we're going to do it. He's going to take the Wilderness Reclamation probably because he thinks that we're on much more degenerative things with it than we are. Oh wow, he's on aggro for certain then. But yeah, you give a deck that has that much burn crap like the 1 mana draw 2 cards, seriously. And then the best card draws in Standard, such as Experimental Frenzy, allowing you to just play everything dirt cheap off the top. This is probably Ali Intrazi's Chromatic Black. Oh my god, I hit the wrong one again. I'm an idiot. But this deck is not terribly fast, so I'm just going to do this. If he plays something, I'll sabotage it. If he doesn't, I'll Growth Spiral. Actually, I'm going to Growth Spiral Hallowed Fountain. Ah, see, there's that Phylactery Lich I was talking about. Okay, we're going to Growth Spiral. Pay the 2 life. Sabotage the shite out of that. And then see what we're drawing. I will keep the Search for Azcanta because I really want that card. Teferi plus. Starting to get a board state going here.
We need to move quickly.
Alright. Done and done. Submit. This deck might be good for Dovin's Acuity. Okay. That's fine. Enters tapped. Let's just Azcanta here. No reason to worry about what he's doing at the moment. We need 2 lands to be able to play something that can permanently block that dude. So yeah, we're just gonna pass as is. 4 lands in the or 4 cards in the graveyard. Map away, buddy. To the bottom, good. When they keep things to top, it's generally less good for us. Oswald's Gateway. Oh no. Is this a weird chromatic black that runs the Lich I've never seen? What did he just exile? Oh, Cast Down. Okay. Cast Down's good to exile because we do have actual creatures that we intend to hopefully win with. But I still think a Cleansing Nova is going to get him really good. Alright. Actually, keep the Fountain. I don't want you to power up that Cabal Stronghold anymore. Don't think we need a second one, do we? No. I want to flip this before I Cleansing Nova. I'm going to cast this for 5. Because I plan for this Nova to take out the enchantments and such. Alright. Maybe we draw into a counterspell? Not quite. It resolves. It's 2 down. No, I'm sorry, that's 1 down. The other's in here. We can actually get it back. No, wait. Did we only cast 1 this game? My goodness, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never played this game. Oh, Ritual of Soot kills our what's them called? Alright. X is your life total. Yeah, this is gonna be excuse me, difficult to win this game. But I'm not in any real worry of that flipping anytime soon, so graveyard that, flip it, draw land. See what we can pick up here. Actually, no, I don't want to give them any information. What's the worst they can do? Phylactery Lich? I can seal away a Phylactery Lich. Gotta figure out how we're gonna win this. It's gonna involve Teferi. Like 100%. I have this strange feeling. He's used 2 Vraskas. Alright, he keeps drawing. Oh yeah, you can have the Lich. I want you to cast the Lich. I want the Lich in play. He needs to be in play. He's put a land and a cast down under here. Let's see what else we've got. Ritual of Soot. Good news. That's what we want to see. There's another land. Alright. See what we got. Nice. That is awesome. Because that's 4 lands we're not drawing in a row. What a pocket of freaking lands. Oh my goodness. That's absurd. Oh gosh. Best card in Standard. Bar none. Hands down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to cast this for 8, draw 4, gain 4. Because guess who's not running counterspells over there? Woo! Gosh, that felt good. Land for turn. Pass. I don't even care if you kill it, brother. But you're not gonna. Because now I've got Absorb, Syncopate, Seal Away. Oh, man. Resolves. Alright. We are going to have to Teferi Berry on that Azor's Gateway this turn. What else did he get rid of? Another swamp. Okay, actually we don't have to do it this turn either.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
Alright, grabs a swamp. Not the best use of him, but that's sort of worrisome. Pass to attackers, pass to end of combat, pass to my turn, nope. see what we got here. Take another Wilderness Reclamation. My turn. Let's Cleansing Nova. Artifacts. Bye-bye! Reclamation. Hold up, seal away. No, I'm sorry. We untap everything. Duh. Oh, why didn't I attack? God, I'm so stupid. Oh, I could have taken out Karn. Oh my God. Wee doggies. Yeah, keep the Lich. You got it. Yep. That's a big oops. Yeah, the Lich deck is not good against this at all for reasons that you've just seen. The Azor's Gateway does basically nothing for at least 5 turns. And when you're playing against Teferi, you gotta know he can bury it at any time. So you're spending a lot of your cards drawing and I mean, I know that they're digging and they're it's not necessarily losing cards because the cards they were putting under there were not the best, but that it's just too slow for what they were trying to do. So yeah, I think I can call it there. Good solid half hour. We got in one good, well, I'd say 2 decent games. 1 mono red. I don't fucking count that bullshit. That deck is dumb. And yeah, this deck has some merit. It needs a few changes. I think maybe dropping a Sabotage for another Settle the Wreckage, or maybe 2 Sabotages for things such as Ixalan's Binding could be playable. But gosh, that just, everything that you do like that raises your mana curve so much. I did like the Gaia's Blessings. I thought they were decent. But again, they are kind of counterintuitive with the search for Azcanta. You can't bury it when you're looking for lands, but when you're really trying to flip that I don't know. This might not be a great auto-include for this. Maybe 1 of instead of 2. For anti-mill plus a little bit of reclaiming things that you want to use later. Because we are low on win conditions. 3 Teferis and 4 Hydroid Krasis. It's not unheard of that those can all be dealt with. I mean, let's face it, and the way this deck looks, if they were to hit a binding on our Ixalan's Binding on our Teferi, and they are able to counter Cleansing Nova, we are not going to play Teferi. If we were to, and those decks run so much creature removal, Hydroid Krasis is going to do nothing but draw cards. So, I don't know. I don't feel like, of course, like anything, there is no one deck that's going to win Standard, but this one has a lot of fun interactions to it. Gaia's Blessing, again, probably can be replaced. I'll tinker around with it and see what we can come up with, but for now, quest is done. I got to play Bant. That just looks good. Look at those colors. They just look good. If you don't like these colors, I'm sorry, but you're incorrect. Just objectively wrong. Okay, I'm done proselytizing for the Bant, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one, and hope your top decks are as good as mine, except way better than mine versus Mono Red.